Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Naše programy nabízejí více jazyků. Prosím, navštivte suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Идват и тук, които и доброволци от бивши възпитаници на домове за сираци, защото моята идея е точно такава, да интегрираме точно такива хора, да идват тук да огрижват заедно животните, да заедно се грижим за тях.
Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Boyko Krensky with a humble token of support of $10,000 for the Oscar and Lora Center. With all love and gratitude, may heavens bless you, all involved, and your animal friends abundantly, and watch over your kind-hearted mission.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Assalamu alaikum means peace be upon you in Arabic, the official language of Libya. Enlightened viewers, I'm your host Fatima. The people of passionate Libya wish you an abundance of divine blessings. Welcome to our program, Oscar and Lora Center, a haven for Bulgarian street dogs. Today we are going to meet an extraordinary person who grew up in orphanages. Despite the adversity in his childhood, he has managed to channel his negative experiences and transform them into something positive and constructive. With a compassionate heart, Boyko Krensky established the Oscar and Lora Center in Bulgaria to help injured, unwanted, and abandoned dogs. Most arrive in bad condition and stay at the center temporarily until a veterinarian has treated them. Once they have been nurtured back to good health, they are adopted by loving families. Let us meet Boyko and his canine friends.
Здравейте, Бойко Гренски се казвам, център Оскар Лора в Благоевград. Ние сме неправителствена организация, регистрирани сме по закон, всичко е точно ясно.
Boyko's purpose for founding the center is to better the life of abandoned dogs. Besides taking care of and finding forever homes for them, he works very hard to bring needed resources together and runs the daily operations. Although it is not an easy task, his childhood background has strengthened his mind and will to overcome the challenges he has faced. Boyko Krensky comes from a minority in Bulgaria. He is Roma, an Indo-Aryan ethnic group living primarily in Europe. He has no family as his birth parents abandoned him as a baby in an orphanage. At 6 years old, he was adopted by an American couple, but after signing the adoption papers, they went back to America without him. He spent the rest of his childhood in another orphanage in Blagoevgrad. For Boyko, The caregivers and teachers at the orphanage are his parents. Thanks to their guidance and support, he has become the person he is today. Despite all the hardships he encounters while growing up, he has shown remarkable resilience and always looks at life from a brighter, more positive perspective. As a child, Boyko wanted to travel and meet people when he grew up. However, something happened that completely changed his life path. When he was about 15 years old, around 10 dogs began staying in the front of the orphanage, and he decided to take care of them. When he was older, he found a stray dog with a nail in his eye in front of a supermarket. He took the injured one to a vet for treatment and then adopted him. Then he took in more dogs found on the street. Since that time, he has been actively involved in rescuing Blagoevgrad street dogs and those rejected by their caregivers. On a piece of land given by a friend, Boyko has created a temporary shelter accommodating and caring for injured, homeless, and abandoned animals. The center is named after the first 2 dogs that Boyko found and started looking after.
Но като цяло аз съм и менеджера на целия процес, на целия център. На територията на обекта в момента са около 80 животни. На този обект сме вече горе-долу около 12-13 години. Безвъзмездно ни е даден от един мой приятел, човек, който лично мен ме позна и уважава и животните и моята кауза. Значи кучета, които са настанени тук на територията на този обект, на нашата организация, ние носим отговорност. Кучета преди да стигнат тук, те са били в окаяно състояние, т.е. болни, ние сме ги излекували. През ветеринарната клиника, с ветеринарите, с които работиме, те всички са излекувани кучета, кастрирани, чипирани, готови за осиновяване.
Inspiring viewers, we will briefly pause for a constructive message. We will then return and learn more about the Oscar and Lora Center. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, the Oscar and Lora Center, a haven for Bulgarian street dogs. Looking after these canines requires extraordinary dedication and compassion. Boyko Grensky maintains the center, carries buckets of water and bags of food, and builds huts and enclosures. Even though he suffers from a chronic illness called ankylosing spondylitis that has made his spine curved and painful, he still keeps to these routines day after day. For the dogs in the shelter, Boyko is just like a father. He can't bear to see his children suffer. He sacrifices his well-being for the sake of them. He often goes to bed hungry, but he tries to ensure these furry friends always have something to eat. Without any financial help from the local authorities, he covers the operating expenses of the center through corporate and personal donations. He even spends his 60 euros monthly pension he receives due to his medical condition on the rescued 4-legged kids. What's more, children from the region's orphanages come to help the animals, thus leading the youngsters to become more compassionate.
Имаме си счетоводител, имаме си абсолютно всичко. Имаме си приятели, които ни помагат. Като цяло идват и тук, които и доброволци от бивши възпитаници на домове за сираци. Защото моята идея е точно такава, да интегрираме точно такива хора, да идват тук да огрижват заедно животните, да заедно се грижим за тях.
In addition to taking care of his animal friends and making their lives better, Boyko tries to find loving homes for the canine residents.
Тоест нашата организация е точно така създадена, да спасява и да помага и да поема ангажимента за търсейки им на осиновители на кучетата.
Boyko knows someone in Austria who helps him place the lovely dogs with those wanting to adopt. Even once the dogs have found new homes, he still keeps in contact with the adopters to monitor how the canines are faring. So far, the center has rescued approximately 320 dogs, and around 250 of them have already been taken in by caring people. Although Boyko doesn't have a human family, he has the most unconditionally loving beings, rescued dog residents at the center. The canines have become Boyko's very best friends. He often speaks with the dogs because he feels they understand him. He always tells them not to worry and that there will always be a solution. He says he will never leave them alone as long as he can walk. We are deeply touched by Boyko Grensky's self-sacrifice and loving care for our canine friends. Despite a rough start in life, he has a heart of gold. We thank you, Boyko, and all the volunteers of the Oscar and Lora Center for your full-hearted efforts to help our abandoned and stray animal friends find forever homes. Supreme Master Ching Hai gratefully present the Shining World Compassion Award to Boyko Grensky with a humble token of support of $10,000 to the Oscar and Lora Center with all love and gratitude. May heavens bless you, all involved, and your animal friends abundantly, and watch over your kind-hearted mission. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort and support to the afflicted and needy and/or any good cause over the years as a humble vessel for hers, neutral term for his or hers, compassion and love toward hers precious children. For more information about Boyko Grensky and the Oscar and Lora Center, please visit facebook.com/BulgariaTieren. Blissful viewers, thank you for your precious company for today's program. Coming up next is Peace, the bigger picture of public service, part 2 of 10, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your days sparkle with heaven's radiance.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.